Disclaimer: Video is for educational purposes only, not for any distribution agnostic.
Dear students, so we'll solve this problem by using KCL and KVL. So here the problem is calculate the values of I2, I3 and E in the following circuit if I1 is equal to 4 amperes. See, in this circuit apply KCL. First apply KCL at junction B. So apply KCL at junction B. So if you apply KCL at junction B, so at this junction just you observe I1 current is passing B to A and A to D. This I1 current is passing like this, and similarly I2 current is passing like this. I2 current is passing like this, B to C and C to D. But here I3 current is passing from D to B. That means this I3 current is splitting into two parts, that is I1 and I2. So I can write here I3 is equal to, this I3 current is towards the junction and the remaining I1 and I2 are leaving from the junction. So that's why this I3 current is splitting into two parts, that is I1 and I2. So that is I1 plus I2. So let equation 1. And also apply KVL to this circuit. Before going to apply KVL, here sign conversions. For example, if this is the current passing, actual current is passing through the resistor. This is the actual current direction. The actual current is passing through the resistor, and this red mark, it is the loop direction. If you take the loop direction like this, if the loop direction and actual current direction are the same direction, are in the same direction, the actual current direction and the loop current direction are in the same, then you should take negative. So if these two are same, take negative. And similarly, actual current direction and loop current direction, this loop direction is opposite. Opposite means, so take it as positive. And similarly, in case of EMF battery, so the loop direction, if you are taking the loop direction from positive to negative, positive terminal to the negative terminal, so ultimately negative is the final, then take it as negative. And similarly here also, the current, the loop direction is going from negative terminal to the positive terminal, and ultimately final one is positive. So the take it as positive. Okay, so if you apply KVL, for, so A, B, D, A loop, A, B, D, A loop. So if you apply KVL to this loop, so that means the loop direction is here, this is the loop direction. So this is the loop direction. See here, the actual current direction is here B to A, because the high is moving like this, that is, this is the actual current direction. Actual current direction and this is the loop current direction, these two are opposite. The loop direction and actual current direction, these two are opposite direction. So take it as positive. So I am taking positive here, 20, and the current is here I1, 20 I1, it is just plus 20 I1 because it is positive, because these two are opposite. And next one, this loop direction is from positive terminal to negative terminal. So ultimately it is negative, so then minus E. And similarly from D to A, the loop direction and the current direction, actual current direction, these two are opposite. So these two are opposite means it is positive. So that is plus 3I1 is equal to 0. Okay, so from this I can write here I1 is equal to 4 amperes. So if you substitute 4, 3 into 4, 12. Okay, So I can write, so here also I1, if you substitute I1 is equal to 4 amperes, so I can write 23 I1 is equal to E if you simplify, and this is equation 2. Similarly, apply KVL for loop BCDB loop. So see, here this is the loop direction. Okay, so see BC, actually the current I2 direction is like this. So actual current direction and loop direction, these two are in the same direction, that's why take it as negative. So I am taking here negative, that is minus 5I2. Similarly, from C to D, the I2 current, actual current direction is actual current direction, and loop direction, these two are in the same direction. Again you should take it as negative, that is minus 7I2. Then from D to B, negative terminal to positive terminal, that is negative terminal to positive terminal, loop is going from negative terminal to positive terminal, take it as positive, so it is plus E, so is equal to 0. So if you simplify this, I can write minus, so I can write 12I2 is equal to E, 12I2 is equal to E. Okay, so this is equation 3, 12I2 is equal to E. So from this equation 2 and 3, from equation 2 and 3, so I can write 23 I1 is equal to 12 I2. 23 I1 is equal to 12 I2 from equation 2 and 3. So here I can write here I2 is equal to 23 I1 by 12. So but what is I1? I1 is equal to 4 amperes. It's given 23 by 12 into 4. So this is equal to 7.67 amperes. 7.67 amperes. So but we know from equation 1, so here I1 we know, I2 we know, so we can calculate I3. So from equation 1, then I3 is equal to I1, the value of I1 is here 4 amperes, plus I2 is equal to 7.67. This is equal to, then I3 is equal to 11.67 amperes. So I3 is equal to 11.67, and I2 is equal to 7.67 amperes. 7.67 amperes. And also from equation 2, here E is equal to 23 into I1 is equal to 4. I1 is equal to 4 amperes as already given. That E is equal to, that is 92 volts. Okay, so we calculated what is the current I2, I3 and E. Remember, ఇక్కడ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాల్సిన వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్ ఏంటంటే, డైరెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ ద కరెంట్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు, కరెంట్ డైరెక్షన్ ఇలాగా యాక్చువల్ కరెంట్ డైరెక్షన్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు ఇప్పుడు నేను చెప్పిన ఈ మెథడ్ని ఫాలో అవ్వండి. కరెంట్ డైరెక్షన్ ఆల్రెడీ ఇస్తే, ఒకవేళ కరెంట్ డైరెక్షన్ ఇవ్వలేదు అనుకుంటే, ఇటు యాక్చువల్ కరెంట్ డైరెక్షన్ ఏది ఇవ్వలేదు, జస్ట్ రెసిస్టర్స్ ఇచ్చారు, ఒక బ్యాటరీ ఇచ్చారు, ఈ యాక్చువల్ కరెంట్ డైరెక్షన్ ఏమి ఇవ్వలేదు. అప్పుడు మీరు నేను ఇంతకుముందు ప్రీవియస్ ప్రాబ్లం ఒకటి చెప్పాను, ఆ ప్రాబ్లం ప్రకారం మీరు సాల్వ్ చేయొచ్చు. అంటే సింపుల్గా అప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి, మీరే ఒక లూప్ డ్రా చేసుకొని కరెంట్ పాసింగ్ త్రూ ఎనీ రెసిస్టర్ ఈజ్ టేక్ ఇట్ యాజ్ నెగిటివ్ అండ్ అప్లై సేమ్ యాజ్ హియర్. దీనికి మాత్రం సేమ్ బ్యాటరీకి ఎలాగైతే అప్లై చేశారో ఇది మాత్రం సేమ్ ఉంటుంది. బట్ యాక్చువల్ కరెంట్ డైరెక్షన్ ఎప్పుడు ఇచ్చినప్పుడు ఈ విధంగా చేయండి. యాక్చువల్ కరెంట్ డైరెక్షన్ ఇవ్వనప్పుడు ఇంతకుముందు నేను ఏది చెప్పానో ఆ మెథడ్ని మీరు ఫాలో అవ్వండి.